me when my original high school boyfriend dumps me and then I go on theatre camp and then I get bumped up from the understudy. And then I meet this guy called EJ and then I date him for a bit and then I get cast in High School Musical with my ex and then I'm in a love triangle and then I sing to my ex-boyfriend.
And then Jojo Siwa makes a cameo.
Well, not in that season. Hey, baby.
Who? Ha! Sorry, that took me a second.
I want to know.
You'll be my girl.
Happy 10th episode, guys.
Guys, what the hell?
Lucky number 10, double digits.
That's my favorite number. 10.
And that's a magic number.
I'm
I
kidding.
actually don't think it is a magic number.
No, also my favorite number is actually 13.
13. I want a dirt. Wait.
Can we talk about 13 in the 13th episode?
No. We should do, in the 13th episode, instead of a Kenny Ortega, we should do Jason Robert Brown.
I think I only know 13.
Oh, I'll pick up the rest of it.
Done.
You know the last 5 years?
Ish. Belting as high as I can. That's all I know.
Well, we'll figure it out. We'll circle back.
I'll watch the movie.
Educate Claudia.
Okay, well, speaking of...
I think you can guess what our lucky 10th episode theme is.
Yeah, we just wanted to celebrate. We wanted to celebrate.
We wanted to dedicate it to
10 weeks of podcast. We want to dedicate to
Kenny Ortega.
Our king.
Our
My
king.
king, Kenny Ortega.
I feel like we've spent the last 10 weeks referencing either him or his material, some of it without even realizing.
Yeah.
Claudia has been doing their research this afternoon.
Someone was late to the podcast recording, so I'm like tippity-tapping away.
I got here and they go, they've done this, they've done this, they've done this. I was like, are you sure?
Yeah, and you're not trusting me, not trusting my research skills. Wikipedia.com.
Yes, exactly. Anyways, so we thought we'd kick things off.
Just talk about. First of all, I actually want to kick this off with the early life of Kenny Ortega because
Please, and take it away.
He started off as an actor, right?
Yes.
He was in 2 touring productions. He was in a touring production of Oliver.
Please, sir, can I have some more?
And
Consider
Hair.
yourself at home. Sorry, Hair, I just remembered that they finished the first act naked and I just thought about Kenny Ortega naked.
No, and I'm like looking at this and I'm like, and I'm doing research and I was like, and like my next Google search was young Kenny Ortega. He looks the exact same, just with like longer hair.
And that's so hair-coded.
And shout him out. No, but funny story. Funny story from his time in Hair was he was actually arrested for possession of narcotics. But then he testified. This is at 21, by the way. He testified that the officer planted drugs and eventually the charges were dropped because in the arrest report, it referred to him as George Berger, his character in the show. And so he testified that this guy was like upset with him after the show. So he got away with it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes,
well,
George Berger.
Shout out. I just thought that was a really funny story.
That is funny.
Just
I
wanted to kick it
can't
off.
believe that Kenny Ortega is 75.
75. He
I
doesn't
thought
look
he
a
was
day
in
over.
like early 60s.
Literally, we were talking about some of his credits, and you're like, no way he's that old. And I went, girl, he was born in 1950.
Yes.
1950.
The one credit that shook me to my core was he choreographed Dirty Dancing.
Before that, he choreographed Xanadu.
What?
Yes. That was his first, like, film professional credit. Xanadu.
Bum, 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 bum.
Xanadu. Shout him out.
That's crazy.
So I thought we'd just spend some time talking about our favorite Kenny Ortega works. So
Some
Jazz,
honorable...
honorable mention.
Yes.
What is your favorite Kenny Ortega?
I think my favorite Kenny Ortega piece of media in the KCU, Kenny Ortega Cinematic Universe.
As some would say.
I hate to be a basic bitch. It's not High School Musical. Gaga.
What?
It's Descendants.
It's so good.
It is Descendants. Now, I'm going to be really candid here. For most of my life, it was High School Musical.
Okay.
In fact, for Descendants 1 and 2, it was still High School Musical.
And Descendants 3 changed your mind?
Kenny Ortega putting a beard on King Ben.
Woof. literally turning into
that swayed me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I always, like, it was always a close second. I genuinely, something about Descendants 3 cemented it for me. And I know I love, this is me getting candid. I know I love a story if after the story concludes, I end up on Wattpad.
And that brings so much joy.
And that has only happened when I watched Descendants and Julian the Phantom.
Honestly, needed it.
I have never put into my Wattpad search High School Musical.
No.
And respectfully, I don't think I ever will. You know what I have for? High School Musical, the series.
Woof. Yes. You know what? More importantly, let's get back to Descendants, because the DCOM, Disney Channel original movie of Descendants, is about, for those who don't know, living under a fucking rock. There are so many theater people that have never heard of these Disney Channel original movies. I go, idiots. I go, losers. But it's pretty much so it's about the villains, like Disney villains and Disney heroes and characters. It's about their children. And it's just the kerfuffle that is these villains being sentenced to. Actually, let's talk about that island, because I think it is despicable that they just got, to be fair, okay, sending all the villains of Disney movies onto an island. I understand. I'm here for you. I'm with you. However,
the Isle of the Lost.
The Isle of the Lost. However, they have kids. And they're like, yeah, you all still have to stay on the Isle of the Lost.
No rehabilitation systems on the island. No correctional facilities. It's literally a lawless land. And it's like,
absolutely a lawless land.
There's no rehabilitation city. Like, I don't know what friggin' Belle and the Beast were expecting. And another thing, the Beast consciously contributing to villains being sent away. What were you for most of your life before you met a girl?
Right? He was. You're so right. That is an excellent point. And then when King Ben, the Beast and Belle's son, played by an Australian actor, what's his name?
Michael
Wolf. Anyway, Australian actor. He goes during like a suit fitting. He goes, "I want to get the kids off the Isle of the Lost." They all go,
Mitchell Hope.
They all go, off the Isle of the Lost, you can't. What? Like, I'm like, this is a very fair statement. I guess it's a kid's movie.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah.
That did piss me off, but there's nothing like an underdog story.
Absolutely. And seeing Dove Cameron, Sophia Carson, who I recently found out is a crazy Nepo baby.
Sophia Carson?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, wow. Crazy. Her family, rich as hell.
A lot of producing.
But also like Booba Stewart and One True Love. Cameron Boyce. Who, R.I.P., love him to bits.
I love Cameron Boyce.
Descendants was such a great... honestly, I was so excited to see him in that because he danced like for his entire life.
Yeah.
And he never really got to do anything.
We never really saw
theatrical.
him in like Jessie or anything.
No.
I think Descendants, the reason it's such an, like, it came out at the perfect time for me.
Yeah.
Like, High School Musical, I loved, but it wasn't like I was like there through the releases. I was only kind of like conscious for the release of the third one. So yeah, I've always watched High School Musical as someone who was like not a part of it. I was watching it.
Yeah.
I felt like I was a part of Descendants. I was on the journey the whole time.
Yeah.
And I opened Wattpad for that, guys.
And I feel
that means something.
That does. I feel like it came out in my early teenage years when I probably should have been putting a Disney Channel away.
Hell no.
Absolutely not. I agree completely.
Yeah.
But I did love it. I still do. I will still watch any zombies movie that comes out. Like, I love Disney Channel original movies, specifically the musicals.
So what is your favorite piece of media in the Kenny Ortega cinematic universe? Is it also...
I think it must be Julie and the Phantoms, but I want to get into High School Musical. That's what I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Because High School Musical changed my life. I had all of them on DVD and I watched them all the time. I've always loved musicals. I'm sure you have as well. But those ones, like, they were the first, like, I remember having a big moment in my childhood like graduating from like animated movies into like real people.
Yeah.
And High School Musical were those movies for me. And I just,
Beautiful.
they're so ridiculous, but so good. I think people have recently been coming to this. However, I know for a fact Sharpay should have been the protagonist. Gabriella was the villain.
I do believe that Sharpay was not the villain, but I don't think she should have been the protagonist because it was a love story.
Yeah, whatever.
But have you seen the Sharpay spin-off with Austin Butler?
Sharpay's Fabulous Adventures?
Yes.
Yes, I have.
See, that's what was needed. It was this spin-off about, like, I don't think anyone else was in it. Maybe Ryan?
I think he had a
little cameo, but it was literally Sharpay, the dog, and Austin Butler.
And I think she moved to New York and tried to get on Broadway.
She did. And she got expertly humbled by Austin Butler in the best way. And it was, I think that's the movie that she deserved. I think
had her
if she
redemption
were
arc.
the protagonist in High School Musical, it would kind of like not hit the same.
Yeah, that's valid. That's valid.
But I don't think Sharpay was ever the villain.
I do not think so
I
either.
think in High School Musical 2, she was being a valid 15-year-old girl.
Yeah. Gosh. And you know what? We've all
done crazy things when we're in love.
Gosh, we've all had a crazy crush that has not been reciprocated.
Also, she is talented, guys.
As hell.
Give
and
her
you know
that.
what? She had gumption. She had ambition.
She had gall.
And you know what? She had rich parents that could help her do that.
She was the Sophia Carson.
She was a Sophia Carson. Well, Sharpay was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rocked my world. And then at the end of High School Musical 3, who went to Juilliard? Was
Kelsey.
And was it Ryan?
Ryan. And I think
Troy
got offered, and then he went to UCLA where he could do basketball and theater.
Yeah.
Because you get the best of both worlds.
And Sharpay comes back to teach and help direct the musicals.
Yeah, I don't remember. No, I think she went somewhere else.
But I love those High School Musical movies so much. They are so incredible.
Literally.
Everyone do yourself a favor and watch them. Which one is your favorite of the three?
Fuck, that's hard. Okay. I think 1.
Wow.
It's so close between 1 and 2. So close. Like, I nearly said 2 then.
I hear you. 2 has always been my favorite.
Yeah.
2 has always been my favorite. But after a recent rewatch, 3 is just so
3 makes me
good.
cry every time.
The music in it and like the songs you forget about, like Take My Hand.
My favorite
Take
part is
a breath.
I don't know where to go. What's the right thing?
Or you know what's even better?
I don't know. The boys are back.
Exactly. The boys are back. So
The boys are back.
Gonna do it again. Gonna
Wake up the neighborhood.
So good.
Actually, okay, I think it goes. Okay, the thing about 2 is I've watched it so many times. Like when I'm like, I want to watch High School Musical, I watch 2.
Yeah.
And so I think I've watched it so many times that I'm kind of like over it and it's not my favorite. I think it goes 1, 3, 2.
I don't think I could do a ranking. I can't.
Oh, because you're friggin' they're all your babies and they mean different things.
Okay, well, speaking of my baby, Julie and the Phantoms.
Oh, yeah.
I think we just have to bring up Julie and the Phantoms.
We do. We just need to get into it because
Woof. That show is just
that is
incredible.
the other piece of Kenny Ortega media that made me open Wattpad.
A Netflix original that he directed, choreographed, and produced.
Yes!
It is just incredible.
It's so good. So, my God, okay. There's your core 4.
Your core 4. You've got Julie and the 3 boys.
Fun fact, Julie was about 5 years younger than Reggie, who was the oldest boy in the group, at the time of filming.
She was like 16.
15.
Whoosh!
And now they both have children.
Right? Isn't that
crazy?
And no, none of the other ones do.
None of the others.
I'm living my life.
And also,
smoking."
honorable mention, Reggie, who is one of my favorite in the band. He's such a little
Really?
cutie. I
Sweetie
love
pie.
him. He is also the voice of Finn in Adventure Time.
Shocked me to my core when
Isn't
I found that out.
so cool?
Literally.
Yeah.
Can you guess who my favorite was?
Alex?
Yeah. And Boo Boo Stewart
Boo Boo
is
Stewart
in that
is
again.
also in this. He plays like a mask gay skater boy from the 90s.
And the first time we meet him, he goes, "Yeah, I was just skateboarding in Justin Bieber's pool."
Yeah.
And it just rocked my world.
So for some context, basically, Julie is this like high school student in LA.
Yep.
Her mum unfortunately passed away. She goes into the studio where her mum used to play, which is in her backyard, after about a year of mourning. Like, it's been a while.
And she wasn't playing any music at the
No,
time.
she was
She's enrolled in like a music program at her school.
Threatened to leave, to get kicked out because she hasn't played any music.
Yeah.
And it's been enough time. Bullshit, first of all.
Yeah.
And then she walks in, she puts on a CD. And
She just finds a CD in the studio after like years of being in there.
literally. And this band called Sunset
Curve.
Curve. Oh, yeah, Sunset Swerve was the joke one.
Yeah.
Sunset Curve starts playing. For context, do you want to give us context on who Sunset Curve are and what happened to them?
Of course. So Sunset Curve were a 90s boy band with four members.
They're not like In Sync, by the way. They're like a rock vibe.
Rock band. Everyone plays an instrument. And literally the night before they go to play at the Forum, the Orpheum.
The Orpheum.
Not the Forum Theatre
There
in
was
Melbourne.
4 people in the band.
4 people in the band. 3 of them are going outside and eating hot dogs before the show.
Street dogs.
Street dogs out of the front of a car, I think, actually.
Yeah, they were cooked on the engine.
Yeah. And then
Can't be good.
the 3 of them die. The other guy
Leaving one more.
leaving one more. And the 3 of them die. And then after Julie puts in that CD and plays their music, they like come out as ghosts and whoa, I'm a ghost
Crazy.
now.
They can't believe it's 25 years later.
No.
They're freaking the fuck out. They have to come to terms with the fact that they're dead.
Yeah.
And then
they realize that the only way they can play music for other people
is
is
with Julie.
And so it's this beautiful story of grief where they're trying to help Julie grieve her mother by playing music with her.
Yeah.
But also they're low-key using her to play music.
Yes.
And throughout the show, we find out their old stories. They have to now deal with the grief, their own grief.
Yes,
of
and
being
the
dead.
trauma of their 4th band member who then grew up, stole all of their music, gave them no credit, which meant their families had no closure or anything, and became super rich and famous.
Super rich and
This
famous.
4th band member has a daughter who goes to high school with Julie and bullies the shit out of her.
Gosh.
I kind of love Carrie.
She kind of rocks my world. When I grow up,
I walk in the room, all the focus on me.
Sorry.
The way I talk, the way I move.
Or when I grow up, I wanna be me, be me. Like, you know what? She had self-confidence and her music rocked that
It
shit.
was so good. And
Literally.
I loved, like, what was it? Candy Hearts? What was her group name or something?
Woof. Candy
Mute. No, that's a drag queen.
Candy music.
It was something crazy, and they all had
Yeah.
wigs and color coordinated. Anyways, Carrie's an icon, and I forgive her for her sins.
I don't. She was an asshole. However, I will always listen to her music.
Yeah.
I just love this show so much. Every song is so good.
Yep.
If I could take us back.
You know what gets
If
me
I
every time?
could-
This is the reason I opened Wattpad way back when.
Okay.
Edge of Great guitar riff on the piano. Luke and Julie. Okay, let me give you some more context, guys. So, despite being ghosts, Luke and Julie get the closest out of all of them. Oh, also, Alex, the drummer, is gay for Boo Boo Stewart's character, and they have a little sub-context.
Yep.
Wait, let me circle back to Luke and Julie, because I just remembered we haven't spoken about Caleb Covington. So, the
Played
reason...
by Cheyenne Jackson.
Who, oh my God, that one of the
Rocks
best
it.
songs in the show. You got nothing to lose. Okay, let me circle back to Luke and Julie. We'll come
Girl,
back. This
this
is Luke and
show.
Julie. This is Luke and Julie. We're at Caleb and Boo Boo. I don't remember. Jay?
Jay.
No,
No, that's Descendants.
Okay.
What is this
We'll
character?
call him Boo Boo. I don't remember.
I don't know either. And I've genuinely watched this show maybe 6 times.
No, me too. Anyways, so Alex and Boo Boo meet in the streets of Hollywood. Alex is like, I don't know what to do. I'm trying to come to terms with being dead. And he goes, well, you should come to my ghost club.
Yeah.
Alex goes, a ghost club? Say less. So the boys go to this ghost club with Boo Boo. missing a gig that they were supposed to do with Julie at the high school prom because they wanted to go meet other ghost people and see their opportunities. That's where they meet Caleb Covington.
Woof.
He is an icon, but also a real villain.
Yeah.
He runs the Hollywood Ghost Club, where they do shows for the living, like very exclusive living, and ghosts perform. Kind of sick, actually.
Very.
And Caleb feels very threatened at the fact that this group of boys can sing and play music without the help of Caleb. So he offers them a job at the Hollywood Ghost Club. They politely decline, but say... Politely decline, but say, like, we'd love to come back here. We love it here. And Caleb goes, of course. Here, have this stamp on your wrist that isn't dangerous at all. And you can come back whenever you want. Guys, the stamp was a twap.
The stamp hurts them. It
hurts
zaps them.
It basically zaps them every, like, day.
Yeah,
and
it gets,
the time between the zaps gets shorter and the pain of the zaps gets worse. And it basically means that either they wither into nothingness or they join the Hollywood Ghost Club. There's no alternative. Anyways, that's Caleb. He has insane songs and he is
so good.
One of the best villains in Kenny Ortega's cinematic universe, I think.
I've got to agree.
I think he is the best. He has the best songs. He's he's kind of a dilf.
High key.
I mean, you're casting Cheyenne Jackson.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I've never seen him be bad in something.
The songs that Caleb sings.
Life is good on the other side of Hollywood, so welcome to the brotherhood. Like trumpets, like full instruments. That's another thing
It's a high-range, scatty vibe, and I'm obsessed with it.
That's the other thing about Julie and the Phantoms is every single song, I think, other than like Carrie songs, like is like real instruments.
Yes.
Which you don't really get a lot of like nowadays.
No.
And it's just incredible. Also, all the actors who play instruments in the show, like the three boys in the Sunset Curve, play their instruments.
Yeah, they genuinely played the instruments. Also, a lot of... I don't know about Owen and Madison. Owen Joyner plays Alex, Madison plays Julie. But a lot of the actual music, Charlie Gillespie, who plays Luke, and Jeremy Shader, who plays Reggie, they were actually in the writing room and helping and contributing.
Well, because I know...
Because they're both music artists themselves.
Madison and... oh, my God.
Jada Marie?
No, because they wrote a song for the show.
Oh, yes, they wrote
Perfect Harmony.
Perfect Harmony, Madison and Charlie Gillespie. And it wasn't even supposed to be... they wrote it while they were, like, shooting the first, I think, the pilot or something.
Yeah, they felt they needed a
And then
duet.
they showed it to Kenny, and Kenny was like, oh, we're picking this up, we're rolling with it.
God, I know that entire dance.
Future episode.
Speaking
on...
Awful episode of the podcast, we do a dance.
Speaking on Perfect Harmony and Luke and Julie... As I said before, they are, despite being a ghost, they strike up a very close friendship that kind of turns a little bit romantic. One of the lines in the show that has stuck with me since 2020 was Luke saying, "This is an interesting little relationship you and I have." Because he tries to hold her hand in a really tender moment and his hand slips through hers because, hello, ghost.
Yeah.
And then he's like, this isn't it.
And it's just
so
like
hot.
He's so flirty. Or you know what's my favorite scene when the other bandmates are making fun of making fun of Luke for having like chemistry with Julie.
Oh yeah,
and he goes, "Hey, I have chemistry with everybody."
And Luke and Reggie go,
and they like sing together, and he sings at him and like grabs his face. Reggie gets like shocked, and he goes, "Girls, right?"
And then Alex
No. Luke goes, "Yeah," and Alex goes, "No."
So good.
Rocks my world.
But yeah, so basically Luke is really hot. And also, like, it's not even like flirtation. It's like they have a beautiful connection. They sing a song called Edge of Great, and you can see, like, musically they're so intertwined. He does this guitar riff off the cuff. It's so sexy.
It's so sexy.
And then Luke also never had any closure with his family, and his family never had any closure. And spoiler warning, basically Julie finds a song called Unsaid Emily. Now, Unsaid Emily is the most heartbreaking song in the show. It makes me cry every time I listen to it. And it's a song.
Every empty space, the words "I love you" in replace. Maybe time would not erase me.
Anyways, so it's a song that Luke wrote about
his mother.
and
whose name is Emily.
And the relationship that they never had, really, because Luke was too stubborn, his mother was too stubborn, and they never ended on good terms. And so Julie takes the song and goes to Luke's parents' house and says, "Hi, my name is Julie. I write songs. I make music in the place that your son did, and I have a song here. And it's about a girl named Emily." And then the mum goes, "I'm Emily." And then it's such a beautiful... it's like...
It's so sad.
Anyways.
And the worst part about that is you realize that, like, Luke's in the background with Julie, and because Julie makes him, you know,
feel
be heard
things.
be heard by other people.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know this, but I feel like his mother can hear his
the
voice.
song, yeah.
And I just, it's
It
such
breaks
an incredible
my heart,
show.
but it's so beautiful and bittersweet because it's like a closure that this woman had waited for 25 years.
Yeah.
So yeah, anyways, Luke and Julie are so beautifully connected and also like so flirtatious, and it's so hot. Anyways,
And it's like yearning to a more, like, a stronger extent because they are, like, he is a ghost.
literally.
He is a ghost.
There's like so many more characters and plots that we could get into, but
Oh my
we're so strapped for
gosh.
time.
So much.
So basically, do your research.
do your research, watch it. There is only one season. It did get
Cancelled.
unrightfully cancelled, which, to be fair, season 2 was delayed because COVID. And then they were at a
Paris convention,
yeah.
where they found out in Kenny Ortega's hotel room that it got cancelled.
he had to tell them.
And then the next day they had to go to the convention and be like, "Hey guys."
Yeah, it's so sad. It's honestly the biggest show. When people talk about shows getting cancelled early,
Julie and the Phantoms is up there.
I think it may be number 1.
I honestly could be with you there.
Yeah, like
It's
wow.
so heartbreaking. But yeah, anyways.
Love Julie and the Phantoms. While we're here, I just want to shout out Kenny Ortega's praise, because just not all, but some of the things that he has been involved in. He has choreographed Xanadu.
Period.
Pretty in Pink.
Period.
He choreographed, like, what's that big dance sequence in Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
He choreographed that?
He choreographed that. He choreographed all of Dirty Dancing. To Wong Fu, thanks for everything, Julie Newmar. And then we get to the things he's choreographed and directed, which a lot of people don't do. That is very, very rare for someone to choreograph and direct. And he has done for the 1992 Newsies movie, Hocus Pocus. The OG Hocus Pocus, he choreographed and directed that.
Yep.
Cheetah Girls 2.
Yep.
Cheetah Girls 2, which I found out 2 of the producers on that were Whitney Houston and Raven Simone.
Wait, Raven Simone produced it,
Yeah, it was one of the producers
but
and was in it.
she hated it.
Well, no. I don't know.
She hated the experience.
She
She's
did.
talked on it.
Many
she
a time.
produced it.
Yeah.
Well, also like Whitney Houston. Crazy.
Rock that. He also choreographed and directed the Rocky Horror Picture Show, Let's Do the Time Warp Again. Don't get it twisted with the OG. It had nothing to do with that.
No.
This was the remake.
Made for TV remake with Victoria Justice and Ryan McCartan.
Laverne Cox.
What are we doing?
Adam Lambert
What are we
as
doing?
Eddie.
What are we doing?
And can I say something really embarrassing?
Yes.
Because I love Rocky Horror Picture Show with my entire whole badussi.
Mm-hmm.
That was my first experience with Rocky Horror. That TV
I think it was.
version.
Oh no, it wasn't mine.
And that was a soundtrack I listened to for the longest.
I will say Ryan McCartan's "Damn It, Janet." It has a little something in it.
So good. So good.
It's kind of good.
And their harmonies on There's a Light Over at the
Kind of
Frankenstein
good.
Place. Yeah, they sound incredible together.
Yeah.
Another couple of honorable mentions. He directed 11 episodes of Gilmore Girls.
Period.
1 episode of Bunheads, which we have to speak on in another.
Bunheads is an incredibly niche show.
So niche, starring the one and only Sutton
Foster.
Foster.
And also the grandmother from Gilmore Girls.
Who
Also, original cast of A Chorus Line.
That rocked my world, because when I was doing the research, I was like, holy fuck, the grandma from Bunheads. Everyone's like, what? No, the grandma from Gilmore Girls. And I was like, no guys, you don't get it, you don't get it.
Yeah.
An episode of Andy Mack, which I just personally love.
Claudia told me that earlier. I went, of course you loved Andy Mack.
Cyrus, you've always been weird, but you're
never
no different. It's something ridiculous. He also, now everyone, sit down. seat down.
I'm sad.
He choreographed and directed the 2006 Australian arena tour of Boy From Oz with Hugh Jackman, where he reprised the role.
When my baby, when my baby's calling me, I go to
Rio.
Rio
De Janeiro. Like, literally rocks my fucking world.
That's crazy.
And then he's also done a shit ton of concerts. He directed Cher's Heart of Stone tour, choreographed 4 Gloria Estefan tours, directed 2 Michael Jackson tours, and then choreographed and directed the Michael Jackson This Was It tour, which unfortunately, well, 'twas cancelled because he died. He also, fun fact, was the first witness at the murder trial.
Actually, really, really sad fact.
At the manslaughter trial of Michael Jackson, because it was against his doctor because he died from an overdose.
Yeah. But what was Kenny Ortega doing there?
I don't know. For some reason, he was the number one.
Number one!
He was the number one. He was the first, what was it? Witness? Testimony?
Testifier.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Crazy. But more importantly, he also choreographed and directed Hannah Montana Best of Both Worlds World Tour.
Period. And then also the High School Musical tours, but they, like obviously.
Of course.
One of my favorite parts about the High School Musical tour was that Zac Efron wasn't there, and it was Drew Steely.
And clack it.
And as it should have been.
As it should have been.
I feel the same way about Kenny Ortega as Jojo Siwa does, in the fact of, if I ever saw him on a red carpet and I was with my boyfriend, I would say, "You don't know this man, baby." But I'm going to explain it and you're going to freak out. This man is responsible for everything you love. Everything you love.
Oh my God. No,
babe, just tell him who it is.
No, but you know what? Now, after doing my research, I get where she's coming from.
Yeah.
See, for a while...
He is responsible for everything I love. Like, I was like, yeah, High School Musical Descendants. But everything you told me, I'm like, wait, I love all of that stuff.
I love all of that stuff.
Insane.
But I'm glad
it's a reference to the dance... What's that? Dances for Cancer.
red carpet.
Red carpet, where Kenny Ortega and Jojo Siwa had a hug, and Jojo Siwa said to Chris Hughes, "Baby, you don't know who this man is, but he's responsible for everything you love."
God, fucking embarrassing for Chris Hughes, but hilarious.
Literally.
Is it time for our working notes?
I feel like we've just banged on about Kenny Ortega for literally 36 minutes.
Beautiful.
So if anyone's listening and they've never seen any Kenny Ortega media, first of all, what are you doing? Are you Amish?
Absolutely.
Second of all, sorry.
Third of all, sorry, this is an episode for us.
Yeah.
Every 10 episodes is for us.
And fourth of all, hope we've helped. Hope you're feeling a bit educated.
Absolutely.
And Kenny Ortega. We...
Look in the camera.
Kenny Ortega.
Kenny Ortega.
Kenny.
We love you.
We fucking love you.
You don't know it, but we love you.
You don't know, but you're responsible for everything we love.
We are literally your number one fans.
Number one.
Our podcast episode was dedicated to you.
Our 10th episode was dedicated to Kenny Ortega.
And I love you, King.
C-U.
King Kenny.
King Kenny.
I hope he doesn't go bald.
On that note, it's time for our working notes. Would you like to kick us off, or do you want me to?
I'm happy to kick us off.
Yeah, go ahead, girl.
All right.
Boy.
Woof, guys.
I called a man at Hungry Jack's the other day, girl. It was so embarrassing.
Oh.
I think I was just really tired. And he was like, I don't even remember. I ordered something and he was like, "Oh, I like your cardigan." I was like, "Oh, thanks, girl."
No, and you know what? When you say it to a man, it's okay. When you say it to a trans man, woof.
Oh,
that's awful. And I'm like, no, I'm just
it's
saying
literally
girl. Like I
it's
always
a
say
term of
girl.
endearment for everyone. I call my dad girl.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Okay, time for my working note.
Yes.
My working note is that I think as a society, I think we need to get our heads out of our asses and realize that ghosts exist.
Oh, obviously.
Ghosts exist. It's the same as, like, if you don't think aliens exist, like, I think if you don't think there's something out there, I think you're just, I don't know, you've got something.
It's selfish to think that we're the only things ever.
Right? Maybe I did just watch Elio, the Pixar movie. But I think ghosts and aliens exist. And I had a ghost story happen the other day that I did tell you.
Yeah.
I'll quickly summarize it.
Oh, of course.
So pretty much, like, at my job, I always open up in the mornings, and I don't know, I had this, like, feeling that there was someone here, But I was like, I don't know, I always have that feeling, and it's a big building, whatever. So maybe an hour later, I'm like with my coworker, and I was like, oh, I had this feeling that there was someone here this morning. I don't know, whatever. 20 minutes later, we're on the other side of the room. A glass cloche that is covering our bakery items just falls on the ground, and we both just saw it out of the corner of our eyes, and it genuinely looked like someone just like tapped on the glass, and it like slowly fell. It was like scary as all hell. And the fact that I'd said it and I'd had a feeling that there was somebody in the space.
Yes.
And then this glass
scary as
smashes
hell.
all over the floor. And then we have to clean it up.
Yeah, rude.
The ghost didn't clean it up. We had to clean it up.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, so I think ghosts exist. I'm really glad I've never had to deal with that. But as I'm moving to London, where the buildings are so old,
Yeah.
I'm a little bit worried.
Yeah.
A little bit worried.
Yeah, look, I fear there are ghosts in London. There's a lot of them.
Well, because you know why the tube stations are so low underground?
Because there's dead bodies above them.
Because of the plague pits. They would just shove dead bodies in these pits. Gosh, it's coming. Yeah. No, I don't like thinking about how old things can be. So that's my working note, that ghosts exist, and I think aliens exist too. But, I mean, no proof.
Yeah.
Hey.
No fair.
And the chance of them being, like, able to speak English and also just, like, human-sized. Like, I don't know. I think there are so many things that we can't conceptualize.
So many factors at play.
Totally.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what's your working note?
My working note is the new like e-scooter gangs and e-bike gangs that are like around Melbourne, but like they're not like threatening. They're like 14-year-old boys. Like fucking pop a wheelie. I think they're hilarious.
I think they are hilarious.
I think it's really funny to a point where I'm pointing and laughing at them in the street. I was at Crown the other day, and it was like I was sat outside, and then there was like, you know, like the waterfront near the river, there's like space for like pedestrians and space for bikes. There were these like probably like 8 to 12, I don't know, boys on like e-bikes and e-scooters. And they were like popping wheelies and being like, oh, that was mad cunt. I was like, oh my God, that's so funny. And so like they passed once, and I was like, fucking psychedelic, like out loud so they could hear. And then they passed back again, and they were being so loud. And there was 2 of them like on an e-bike. And like, I want you to know, I have an excellent gaydar. These boys could not have been more straight. I think they might have even been homophobic. They were so straight looking.
No shit.
And so they were both on one e-scooter.
Oh.
2 like 14-year-old
so
boys wearing
intimate.
TNs, rat's tails, fucking Nike trackies. I was like, so they were both on one e-scooter, and they were going past like at a rate in which they could hear me get through a sentence. And so I went, oh, look at those 2 little gay boys, so in love.
That's not just a sentence. That's a sentence, comma, sentence.
And it was so funny watching them go, oh, and then let go of each other. The guy on the back hopped off the e-bike. It was so funny. Oh, no. So funny. So
And
my working note is, if you ever see these boys in the street, first of all, like, if they're not hurting people, like if they're like in the pedestrians, tell them to fuck off.
Yeah.
But if they're not hurting people and they're just being disruptive, point and laugh.
Yeah.
Make fun of them.
And it's like calling someone gay isn't an insult, but to them
To
it
them,
is.
oh my God, it so was. And it
it's
wasn't even like oh, that's so gay. It was like, oh, they're so in love. I love young love.
That's so beautiful.
You guys are so cute.
Romeo and Romeo.
Like Heartstopper.
Heated rivalry. That's so funny.
Anyways, it really brought me joy, and so that's my working note.
I really love that working
If there are
note.
ever eshays annoying you, make them question their sexuality. Thank you.
I think we've got to hold the public accountable. Like, I'm in a line, someone cuts a line. Sorry, there's actually a line.
Yeah.
Sorry, back of the line's
Fair.
over there. We as a society need to hold each other accountable.
Fair.
Why do we worry about being loved by strangers?
So true.
We should worry about being loved by our friends and the people in our lives.
Victim of that. I am always like, I'm so sorry, I haven't loved. Like, shut up.
Like I think we should be kind. Don't get me wrong, of course.
Yeah.
But when you worry too much about what somebody else thinks of you, I'm not into that. Yeah. Huge.
What is your second working note?
My second working note, it's actually not really a working note. It's just something I wanted to point out.
Sure.
Because I was talking to my friend last night. We were like, when did like commercial planes like start? Like when were planes invented? Like, we were looking it up. Commercial flights started in 1912. Sorry. Planes are so old.
What?
I'm going to look that up just to correct myself because I'm almost entirely sure.
Crazy.
Planes are so old. Commercial
Why did I
use
think
of planes
Amelia Earhart
are so
was, like,
old.
Like in the 40s.
Sorry, 1914.
That's
January 1st, 1914.
That's not much different.
No.
How
How crazy is that? Planes and like air travel is so much older. Because I was talking about traveling and we were talking about like how like different it was for like our parents' generation than our grandparents' generation. They were all on freaking planes. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
And I just thought that was a really fun fact that I wanted to bring here because I didn't know that.
That's wild.
Right?
I really thought it was like the 40s.
Right? And it took until 9/11 to start having like proper security checks.
Crazy.
Sorry, we've been around since 1914.
That's a long time.
That's over 100 years. That's 112 years.
Yeah.
Of commercial air travel.
Shit.
How crazy is that?
Wow.
That rocked my world. So hopefully it'll rock all yours.
Wait, I hope people don't think I'm dumb. I meant like commercial airplanes. I know airplanes, like obviously there was a whole ass war. I know that airplanes were used.
Of course,
I meant like Qantas, Jetstar, like that kind of vibe. That's what I meant.
No.
I hope people don't think I'm dumb.
I don't think they think that.
Okay, I meant commercial, guys.
Mm-hmm. People have been flying for a while.
Yeah.
When were planes invented? Planes. Your mum would love this conversation.
My mum works for the Air Force, for context.
The first successful powered and controlled airplane, the 1903. 1903. So
That's not a long time between...
no.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I will say
That
the
was the
most
Wright
I know
brothers.
about planes is from Peabody
Oh.
and Amy Adams' depiction of Amelia Earhart in Night at the Museum.
See, I was going to mention the Cars squeakquel. Planes.
Did you know Priyanka Chopra is in that movie?
Really?
She plays Indian Airlines.
Oh.
Unfortunately.
I think if we think too much about the cars and planes universe, it messes me. I don't like it. So I think we need to get off this topic.
Yeah, awesome. I'll move on to my
Please.
second and final working note
Thank
of the
you.
day. This one's a bit emotional for me. On Saturday, I thought it was safe for me to go to a Yochi.
I know the story.
I went to a Yochi with my friend of the pod.
Friend of the pod.
Dimitri. Dimmy.
Dimitri.
Anyways, so we go to Yochi. For context, my Yochi was $8.
Frozen yogurt.
Not that big.
No.
That's, I'd say, a standard Yochi.
I would say.
I probably went, that's a bit of mango. That's a bit of standard tart. And then I got strawberries. I got 2 Maltesers. And then I got some of the mochi. One of those wafer straws, because I like to drink it up afterwards.
Really?
And then
Hilarious.
some white chocolate.
That sounds like a balanced meal to me.
I think it is. And strawberries. Hello, health.
Sorry, antioxidants who?
Exactly. Anyway, so I get to the checkout. Dimmy goes before me, by the way. So Dimmy goes before me, and I hear everything. The girl's like, yep, just pop it on the scanner. Do you have a Cheat Club membership? He says no. And then she goes, all right, thank you. Have a lovely day.
Whatever.
He
Standard
goes
interaction.
out. It was busy, so he waited for me out the front. Anyways, and then I go up, I pop it on, and she goes, do you have a Cheat Club membership? I was like, yes. I scan it. She goes, Jasmine? And I was like, yep. And she goes, you've been here a lot.
How many points you at?
I don't know. Look, honestly, like, I have been to Yochi a lot, and I didn't know that you could probably see, like, how many, like, times or, like, points that I had.
But you only, like, they'll only tell you once you've spent $100 and you get $10 off your
7
Yochi.
points.
Woof. That is a lot.
No, but I've had the Cheat Club membership for ages.
And you're not getting $10 off your Yochis?
What do you mean? No, like, once you get to 10, you can use it, and then it counts again.
What am I at?
Did you know that? Like,
No,
once you
because
get to 10,
I thought that meant that's $730 worth of Yochi.
maybe over the past, like, year. No way. I think
Let me
that's
check my achievement,
$73 of Yochi.
10 points equals... I think you're right. I think you're totally right, actually. I'm really sorry for laughing at you. Yeah, I'm at 5 points.
Yeah, so you spent $50 in the past, like, since you've had the app.
Yeah.
See, I've spent $73, and I think I got 10, like, September of last year.
Yeah.
Like, I've been a lot, but that's crazy.
That is a crazy thing to say to a customer.
Anyways, so she goes, "You've been here a lot," and I went, "Yeah."
What are you supposed to say? What are you? Oh my god.
What are you supposed to say? I went, "Yeah," and she goes, $8.30, and I went, "Thanks."
That's
And
despicable.
so I take my Yochi, I grab a spoon, and I turn around and I walk out, and I went, "Dimmy, I think I just got fat shamed." And Dimmy goes, "What? What happened?" And I went, "She said, do you have a Cheek Club membership?" I said, "Yes." She said, "Jasmine?" I said, "Yes." She checked. She made sure it was. She said,
She looked you up and down.
You fat bitch. Fatty Boomba. Jasmine, Fatty Boomba. Baboombi Chumbi. Okay. You've been here a lot.
Like, that's maybe 10 visits. Like, and that's if you're being conservative.
Exactly.
Often sometimes I'm hungry and my Yochi's like $12.
Yes.
You know?
I could not believe it. So I went out and Dimmy was like, "What? That's crazy."
That is despicable.
So, anyways, don't go to Yochi QV if you're feeling insecure, because they will enable your insecurities.
And look, as someone who is a hospitality worker and has been working hospitality for maybe 9 years now, oof,
9 years.
that was rough. Like from 15, 8 years. I'm 23,
Wow.
nearly 24. We won't talk about it. Anyway, I've said some bad things to customers, but never that. Never. Yeah, wow.
Anyways, so that was my lucky note.
Wow.
QV Yochi, count your days.
Cancelled.
I think that's it.
That's a really upsetting but delightful note to leave this podcast on, because now I'm thinking about Yochi.
Now I'm thinking about Yochi and Kenny Ortega. Whoa, Yochi should have a night where they put a screen down and project a Kenny Ortega film.
Oh,
And people can eat their Yochi while watching a film.
that's really good. I love that. They've only got like 10 seats in the store though.
It's exclusive.
Hey, it's exclusive. Kenny Ortega, come.
Kenny Ortega, come.
That was my recent Google search.
Well, anyways, that's been us.
This has been the pod. Can't wait to see you all next week for episode 11.
Thank you so much for joining.
I love you,
us
our
for
Pookies.
10 whole weeks.
10 whole weeks, wow. If you've listened to all 10 episodes, I will give you a
Kiss on the lips.
I guess we're both going to give you a kiss on the lips.
No, Claudia will.
Okay. That's fine. I'll do it.
You said last week, bring back kissing.
I did say
I'm holding them
bring
to
back
their
kissing.
word, guys.
Thank you.
All right.
Well, this
Thanks
has
so
been the
much for
pod.
joining.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Love y'all.
We're on in this together.
Once we know
That we are.
we're all stars and we see that